the Philippines and even converting your nationality as a Filipino. Why?
Because I still remember when we did Filipino 101 or Rizal 1 or Rizal 2 or Filipino history, I think. When you naturalize in accordance of law, like Makatao is a term or a Tagalog term, which means like when you put others first before you and YouTube. What's up, tropa? What's up, kuya? What's up, pate? What's up, pare? What's up, kaibigan? Ako si Calvin Casio nagbabalik with another reaction video straight from the Philippines. Today I'll be reacting to... Oh, sorry, before I go to the video, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love that I got on my 8 bowling video. Like, thank you. Like, I really appreciate it for all the love. And as you guys know, I wasn't recording that much because I was on vacation. I went to Boracay. I stayed there for like a week. How Boracay looks like, so you guys gotta check it out too as well. 2 weeks ago, it was my birthday, so I went to Boracay to chill and to relax a bit. So right now, let's go to the video. Today I'll be reacting to a generous person, a kind person, a famous YouTuber. You guys already know whom I'm talking about. I'm talking about Basel, well known as the Hungry Syrian Wanderer. When we come to talking about generosity, he is the right person for us to talk about because we know his work and what he has been doing here in the Philippines. He had an interview with Tony Gonzaga. I hope I pronounced her name right. And he talked more about himself. I haven't reacted to his video before. Today will be my first time. And I just like, I'm also like kind of excited and anxious as well, just to know why he decided to become a Filipino. Because as you guys know, he's a foreigner, but right now he's not a foreigner anymore. Right now he is a Filipino because he got a Filipino passport. I normally watch his video, but today will be my first time reacting to his video. As you guys know, your boy doesn't talk that much, but please, if you're here for the first time, subscribe to the channel, support your tropa, share this video with the whole barangay, and let them know that there is this crazy black guy in the Philippines reacting to Filipino content. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. I won't talk no more. Turn on to the video. Let's go. Boom. Okay.
We all know him as Philippines' adopted son. So mga tao, I'm so excited that we have with us today the Hungry Syrian Wanderer, Basel. Hi, Basel.
Hi, good morning mga tao. So,
where did you get that mga tao? Hi, mga tao.
Guys, like if you're not, I mean, since I have subscribers that are not from the Philippines, Makatao is a term or a Tagalog term, which means like I kind of forgot, but it's like when you put others first before you, and when you care like more about others like than yourself, if I can say that, like a generous person, like a kind, like yeah, I mean, yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, but it's like when you put people first before you. Correct me if I'm mistaken, okay guys, correct me.
mga tao, I was thinking of a way to call my audience and the people in general, not only my audience through the vlog, but the people I see in the street because I'm always interacting with people. Good morning mga tao, kahit sa gabi. Good morning mga tao, kahit afternoon. Good morning mga tao. It doesn't change.
Okay.
So.
Your full name is?
My full name is Basel Manadil.
What does Basel mean?
It means brave, like fearless. Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe this is how my family wanted me to grow up. That's why they named me Basel.
When's your birthday?
1993, November.
November
11.
1993.
Yeah.
You were born in Syria.
27 now?
Syria.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
I have one brother and one sister.
Okay.
And then when did you come here to the Philippines?
I came in the Philippines in 2013.
That was during the outbreak of this.
2013. That is like 8 years ago. Okay.
Syrian civil war.
Yeah, 9 years.
The
Let's say
Syrian civil
almost
war
nine, almost
started
9.
like 2011.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see now why he came to the Philippines. But let me
I
get to the video.
experienced the civil war for 2 years. Then my family decided to send me here in the Philippines.
Where's your family now?
Scattered.
Oh,
So my dad and my brother in France,
wow. Okay.
my sister and my mom Saudi, and me in the Philippines.
How come you all separated? Why?
Because of course my family, they wanted me to be safe, and they wanted my safety first. So they
So it's like when he said like the family wanted his safety first, as he said, Syria, I think by 2011, that is when the civil war started. So it is obvious like the parents, they don't want the kids to experience that. And he taught, like as he said, he experienced that for 2 years. And the parents decided like to send him in the Philippines by 2013. So, okay.
sent me here to study English, of course.
Oh.
How old were you when you first moved to the Philippines?
18 to 19 years old.
18 to 19. That was the first time you got
18 to 19 years old and like you moving, yeah, it's hard. I know, I mean, out of experience, because I know how hard it is for you to leave your country and live somewhere. Like I left my country when I was 14, like 14 to 15 years old. Like that is when I left my country. So by like it was like for better education, if you get my point, like you feel me. So yeah, okay.
separated from your family.
Yes.
So yeah.
You probably miss your family very much.
Yeah, I do. It's going 9 years now.
You
Or,
haven't
Yeah.
seen them.
So I wasn't able to celebrate anything with them, not even my own graduation, because I graduated as an engineer, a computer engineer.
Like graduated as a computer engineer, and then engineering here in the Philippines is is 5 years, because I also graduated as engineer. I graduated as a mechanical engineer. If you don't know, like, yeah, I graduated as a mechanical engineer. So should I leave my picture somewhere here? Yeah, if I find any picture, I'm gonna leave a picture here. I graduated as a mechanical engineer as well. And so it's like he came 2013, and just like him telling like his parents were not there during his graduation, even mine, like it's kind of hard, because this is a moment in which you want to experience with with your people, you feel me, like the people that you love, the people that you really care. And yeah, it's just sad.
Fair.
Like,
In Perpetual,
oh, Perpetual, Las
in the
Piñas.
south.
Oh, okay.
Like what I told you, I've been in the south. Just a south boy.
You're a South boy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it must have been hard for you at 18 years
yeah.
old, moving into a foreign country and leaving your family. How did you survive that? I'm sure the first
honestly-
year was the hardest.
Yeah, the first 6 months was like, it's my first time to ever be away from my family.
Okay.
And that time, if you ask me how to fry eggs, I really don't know. So,
You know, like one thing that I get, and his situation is also kind of hard. Like when he tell you, like I left when I was 18, but he didn't live with his family. You see, he came to the Philippines by himself. Because I still remember when I went to Namibia, because I live in other countries, like Namibia, South Africa and stuff. But I was with my older brother. So it was not that hard, because, you know, my sister, she would be cooking and stuff. And in his situation, like moving to Asia, probably he didn't have an idea. And it was his first time leaving his parent, like leaving his country. It would be crazy and hard. Like,
I got separated from my family. Like, it was very quick. I didn't feel like it's just very quick. I got the visa the next day. I was booked to go here. And
Why
then,
the Philippines?
yeah.
I don't know, where's the Philippines?
As a foreigner, you will always get this question: why the Philippines? Why did you move to the Philippines? Like, why not other places than the Philippines? Why the Philippines? This is like the question that I got like each and every day when like I started college, and my classmates, they were like, "Oh, why did you move to the Philippines? Like, why not? You know, why not?" Because when I moved in here, I didn't know that much about the Philippines. Although I had Filipino friends back in South Africa. But I didn't know that much of the Philippines. But once I got in here, I fell in love with the country. That's why I'm like your boy. It's here for like almost 7 years. I mean, not almost 7 years right now. And I think Philippines is a place in which like everyone like have to know or at least visit, because the love that you will be getting here, you know, this is not about the views and stuff. Forget about the view. Like, leave it behind. I have been here myself. I have lived great experience here in the Philippines, and being here and just watching another foreigner being successful here in the Philippines, there's no way you wouldn't be proud of him. You feel me? You see, there is no way you wouldn't be proud, because I know how it is in life for you to be successful. And here, people, they open, their hands. They welcome him. They accepted him. And that's why he's been called the Filipino adopted son. For you to get that AKA or that name, you have to be a great person. You have to have that generosity, and you have to be a great human being.
Is located. My parents, yeah, they travel abroad and stuff, but me, I was just a kid.
Yeah, 18.
And I was mama's boy, so I I didn't go abroad.
That would be hard.
So they told me you're gonna go to the Philippines, and this is your visa. And then
Did you cry?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I objected first. I said I can't live by myself. My dad dropped me to the airport, and yeah, my mom was crying when I left. And my dad told me we're gonna see each other again.
Wow.
But
like, we're gonna see each other again. It's always hard to say goodbye. Like, and you knowing like there's a war in your country, civil war in your country. We don't know what might happen. You feel me? Although your parents, they want your safety first, but we don't know what might happen. And when your dad just come and tell you like, we will see each other again, even just by listening to this, it makes you emotional. You feel me? Wow.
that was 9 years ago. We never seen each other.
So how do you communicate with them? FaceTime, like that?
Video calls. We call video call. They attended my graduation through a video call because I wasn't able to bring anybody with me to my graduation. So I went by myself. It's very hard.
Yeah.
I bought a suit and then I went by myself to PICC. I was just alone, and then I couldn't believe that I'm graduating. Yeah.
How did you do it at 18?
So the first 6 months were very tough. I cried almost every day. I asked them to book me.
I understand that. I understand that. I understand it.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Because you're a mama's boy.
Yeah.
It must have been so hard to be separated from your mom.
Yes. I had culture shock. You know.
What shocked you with the culture?
You talk about food. You talk about.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not used.
Yeah, I mean, I think like when you come to, talking about food, like since I came from a country which was colonized by Portugal, so we have a Portuguese cuisine, and when I moved to the Philippines, I still remember my first Filipino meal. What was it? I think it was. I think it's either in Chowking or Manginasal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And the first thing it was like, here in the Philippines, they don't put salt and oil in the rice. It is just a plain rice, and I wasn't used to it. I was like telling my friend, no, I'm not eating that. I was like, I'm not eating that. But guess what? We're eating that every day.
So,
Food, Filipino food.
Yeah, I'm used to sandwiches, bread, a lot of bread.
We're all about rice here.
Yeah.
Kanin is life.
Of course,
Exactly.
that's what happened to me now.
What?
You have to always give me rice.
Here,
I won't eat if there's no rice.
you're now a true-blooded Filipino.
Yeah, so I got culture shock to the level that I stopped eating. Because also I don't eat pork.
Okay.
And I couldn't know whenever I go outside which is pork, which is not pork, as my English was not good, and I cannot really, I don't know what I'm getting or what I'm ordering.
Yeah.
So I started going to a sari-sari store and buying whatever soft drink and just buying the biscuit. and then that's my meal for a day.
Wow.
So I didn't tell my family that. And then I lost like 15 kilograms of my...
Yeah, because sometimes us as kids, you know, when we are abroad, we don't want to tell our parents about the hard moments that we're going through, you know, because we want to show them like we are brave enough to handle situation and to go through life. Because whenever you keep on like calling your parents, oh, I'm going through this is what happened, like, oh, this is the situation that I'm with, like, your parents, they will be worried, and you don't want to put stress to your parents anymore, you feel me? Just by like him telling like, okay, there was a civil war in my country, so of course he didn't want to bother his parents with his situation here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and in about 2 months.
Because you were just eating biscuits and soft drinks.
Yes.
What was the first Filipino meal that you tried? The first Filipino dish?
So the first Filipino dish is chicken tinola.
Oh, chicken
how
tinola.
was it for you?
I love it.
You
Until
loved it.
now, yeah.
That's your favorite.
Chicken tinola is
Filipino.
That's
actually
my
good.
number one. Many people, they think chicken adobo, but they are always
Chicken tinola
wrong.
is good, yeah.
So your favorite is tinola?
Yeah.
And then ever since then, you started liking na Filipino food.
Ever since I started, exploring more, and more. And all the way, I go to chicken isaw, but I got scared one time because I found dumi sa loob. So
May
I
dumi.
changed my
It happens.
so I said, okay, I'll stick to chicken tinola.
No more than the intestine. There is dumi pala inside. Okay, no, not good for you. Not good for you. What's the weirdest thing you tried na Filipino food? Balot.
Balut?
Yeah, for me
No,
as well.
Penoy.
For me, it's balut.
No.
Penoy, you tried.
Yeah, Penoy.
Fishball, you tried.
Yeah, fishbowl, no problem.
Kwek-kwek, you tried.
Yeah.
The orange
Yes,
egg.
kwek-kwek.
Yeah.
But don't give me the balut with
With
here.
the
The first time I tried kwek, it was with my classmate. So remember, he's like, bro, you gotta try this. I'm like, what is this, bro? It's like egg. I was like, orange egg? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, let me try it. And then, I mean, it's actually good. It's just like an egg, yeah.
yeah, with the
Sa taas,
CCU.
And you will sip the...
Cannot, you cannot. Oh, you cannot.
I wanted to learn English, but like nobody helped me to do anything. So I searched just on Google, English school, and I live in the south. So the English school that pop out is in Makati.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in the south, don't know nothing about transportation, don't know nothing about how to go there, don't know nothing. So until this moment, I don't believe how I reached the school. I commuted there, went there, walking like 1 hour in Makati, roaming around. I just have the address on my phone, so trying to find it. Then I started studying English there for like three months.
Oh, okay.
And then after studying English for 3 months, I started my school. So I started feeling comfortable because I'm able to communicate
and to understand.
people.
Yeah, that's true.
And of course, when you speak, you're already having the ability to
Understand and interact and communicate with others.
So that's the time I said, okay, I'm starting schooling, and
You're so brave for you to like survive on your own in a foreign country at the age of 8.
He's so brave. That's why his name is Basel, which means, according to him, brave.
Being away from your family
it's
and with the
very-
war going on.
to this day there is still war.
Ooh, yeah.
Where were you getting your money?
My family was supporting me.
Okay.
Basically, I came from a well-off family. So back home in Syria, my dad is a very well-respected engineer. And he works for the government before. So, but I'm a type of person who don't really like to depend on my family. Don't really like to ask them for anything, even though I would really try to break the allowance as much as possible just for me to get by, rather than ask my...
Yeah, because as I said, sometimes if you have lived abroad, you know, if you live abroad and you will know, like, you don't want to, like the people back home to get worried with your situation. So that's why, like, you gotta, like, spend your money wisely. You see, you can go here, but at the end of the day, you gotta save and spend your money wisely.
Family to send me whatever amount of money. I always tell them what you're giving me is enough, but I don't want to be that kind of...
You want to be independent.
I want to be independent, and that's the reason why I was never delayed in my graduation. My course is 5 years. I finished it in 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
5 years and he finished in 4 years. I mean, I don't like, he was like probably taking a lot of summer classes, because like if in the curriculum, the subject they offer next sem and they offer during summer classes, you can get them. It depends on the school, right? So because I'm like mine, it was 5 years and I graduated in 5 years as well, including the pre-board exam. And yeah, well, it's okay. In 4 years, cool.
I'm here to, my goal was to graduate.
That's good, that's really amazing. Yeah, that's really amazing. Before the time.
Because I was really focused.
Yeah, that's
How
amazing.
did you discover vlogging?
Before, when I'm still studying, I used to travel.
This guy is amazing.
Like during summer or
this
like
guy
that,
is
we used
amazing.
to go. So when I go to beautiful places, of course, I video my surroundings. I show the places I go to, like I go to Boracay, Palawan. I was actually amazed by the beauty of the Philippines, because before going here, I had no idea. As many people, they never had idea about how beautiful the Philippines is. And I'll be honest to you, many Middle Easterns don't know how beautiful the Philippines is.
Yeah, and I think this is like not just a thing in the Middle East, but I think like even back in Africa, back in other continents as well. Why do I say that? Like, I still remember when I was coming to the Philippines, because coming to the Philippines was literally my decision, because I'm the one, like, I told my parents, look, I want to move to the Philippines because I had a friend here in the Philippines who invited me to come this side. He was like telling me, oh, how cool was the Philippines? The first thing that like my parents told me, are you not afraid of tsunami? Are you not afraid of earthquake? Are you not afraid of typhoon? Because that is the idea that they had it, and they didn't get like to see the beauty, and they didn't know about the beauty. They didn't know much about the Philippines. But once I got in here, come to the Philippines and you will see what I'm talking about. You will get to travel. You will get to know places. You will get to see islands which you just see in National Geographic, like Boracay, like Coron, El Nido, Siargao, Cebu. So if you are planning to come to the Philippines, or if you don't have an idea how beautiful the country is, come to the Philippines and you will experience what Basel is talking about.
Many rich Middle Easterns, they don't know the beautiful side of the Philippines. So
you saw it.
I saw it myself, and when I saw it, I wanted to show it also to other people. So I wasn't vlogging, like vlogging, and
you're just videoing yourself.
I'm taking videos of my surroundings when I'm in Boracay, when I'm in other places that I traveled.
Why, like, you know, it was really his destination, or his, how do you say, his fate to be here in the Philippines, when it's like it wasn't his intention to be a YouTuber. It wasn't his intention to be a vlogger. And he just wanted to like record a video probably for himself, and look what happened to his life. It is not a planned thing. He didn't plan for this, but it happened. He's successful. And this man is just amazing. And it's good to hear this kind of stories, because it motivates you to strive more. It motivates you.
And then these videos, of course, I already started like sending to my family back in Syria, sending to my friends, you know, look, I have been to this place, it's so beautiful. I have been to this area, it's really, really nice here, amazing, the nature. So I discovered.
Started falling in love with the island. What's the most beautiful place you visited here in the Philippines for you?
For me, Palawan.
Me too.
Yeah.
Coron, excellent. Coron.
El Nido and Coron.
The rock formation, the water.
Exactly.
Coron.
So I discovered I can upload it on YouTube. I can show it to more people and share it to more people. So I started uploading on YouTube.
Okay.
And then?
But I wasn't vlogging. I'm still a student. I just upload. Whenever I have a video, I just upload. So
the intention before was to share how beautiful the country is.
Many people, including my family, were shocked with what they see, because not many people are exposed to, I mean, when you're talking about Middle East, not many people are exposed to the Philippines.
Yes.
They don't know much about the Philippines. They only know we have a lot of OFWs who are Filipinos. They work, they work hard.
They didn't know the island, the beauty of the country.
They don't know anything else. So I wanted to be the mean to show like beautiful places I go to, I didn't know that people will like what I'm doing.
Yes.
People will start supporting me, or people will even like the idea that, they liking my videos, they asking me to upload more videos. And
then your followers started growing. Were you shocked?
I didn't expect,
it wasn't planned.
this because I wasn't planning for it.
Oh, you see? It wasn't.
So it was unexpected because I'm not planning to be anything. I just have a dream to graduate and, do something after graduation.
And you also started helping a lot of Pinoys.
Yes, so...
When did that start, you giving back to
So that was...
others?
When we grow up, my family, we are like, we have values. We believe in good karma always. And my dad also is known for that back home. So yeah,
it explains everything.
My dad is a very
explains
generous
everything.
man, and my mom as well. So
it explains everything.
Back in Syria, we were raised like that.
The idea of vlogging and giving back to people.
So it came from believing in good karma. So I told you, my dad and my mom, they raised us like that. We always, give away food back home. We always give away clothes. We always give away stuff because we believe in good karma. This is regardless of any religious, doings or what. It's just as you believe you do good, it comes back to you, and you do bad, it also comes back to you.
Exactly.
It's very interesting because recently I told you that I saw in the news how you changed your nationality to Filipino.
Yeah.
And it's so fascinating to see someone like you who's so passionate and loving our country. Some Filipinos who say na it's so hard to love this country, it's so hard to be a Filipino, I don't like this country with what is happening around us, parang it's so hard to love the Philippines. But here you are, a foreigner loving the Philippines and even converting your nationality as a Filipino. Why?
First of all, I will not deny the fact that I'm fully blooded Syrian.
So he converted as a Filipino, right? Like from Syrian to a Filipino, and because you can do that. You can do that? Because I still remember when we did Filipino 101 or Rizal 1 or Rizal 2 or Filipino issue. I think there was like guys, correct me if I'm mistaken. That has been like 2 years ago that I graduated, and I did that subject like on my first year, second year. And I think it's like you can be considered, you can be classified as a foreigner for you to be Filipino. Like when you naturalize in accordance of law, like even if you're a foreigner badge, you naturalized yourself in accordance of law. You can be a Filipino. I just don't know which step Basel he took, because as far as I remember, since he mentioned that his country, like until today, Syria is going through war. I think I don't know. As I said, like I don't know which step he took, but probably he could take political asylum. Political asylum is like when you leave your country and you ask like another country to protect you, like because your country is going through some situation. If I'm not mistaken, that is what political asylum stand for. Correct me if I'm mistaken once again. But it's just amazing, just amazing. And one thing is like what he said, he doesn't neglect like where he came from. Don't forget where you came from. Wherever you are in life, your roots are always your roots. So don't forget where you came from.
Because if you deny your origin, you can't be loyal anymore.
Yes.
I don't deny the fact that I'm fully blooded Syrian.
Oh, that's amazing.
I was born in Syria,
Yes.
and I fell in love with the Philippines. Why did I convert to Filipino? I choose to live here. So I was offered after graduation to go to France, to go live with my brother, my father, and just offered instant opportunity to work because my brother has connections there. So, and it was a hard decision that I made. I refused because I wanted to make my own money, and that's the reason why I started applying for a job. The reason why I started applying for a job, not because my family just wants me to work or because I needed to. It's just I felt that I want to be in.
And he said like he was applying for a job. From what I like, it's kind of like it's kind of hard for you to work as a mechanical engineer here in the Philippines as a foreigner. For you to work because first thing is foreigners are not allowed to take the board exam. You can take the pre-board exam, but you're not allowed to take the board exam. And we all know that for you to work in here, it's kind of like it's either you need to be registered as a mechanical engineer. So it's kind of hard, really hard as a foreigner to find a job. And if you're not like bilingual, like to work as a bilingual, but like to work in a specific field that you graduated, it's kind of hard.
Dependent on my own, asking no money, no allowance from my family because I want to be a grown man.
Adult.
So, yes, adult. So I started looking for a job and I got denied.
Because you're not a Filipino citizen?
Yes, and I was doing like sidelines, like translation. I do translator because I speak Arabic, I speak English, and I can speak some Tagalog. Yeah. So I do freelancer.
Before?
Yeah. I moved out of my condo because my sister was paying me a luxury condo to live in Alabang. So I moved out. I got just a small apartment, not a good one.
Where? In the south also?
In the south.
When was this? 2000?
Maybe 17.
2017?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I started becoming independent and I ran out of money. I did. But I never asked my sister or my family. Unintentionally,
really
I
brave.
became like Filipino because I love the food. I already love the culture. I already act as one. I live as one. So it's not like I intended, I want to be a Filipino or I want to be whatever. It just came to me naturally, you know.
So when you finally got the news that you're now a Filipino citizen, what was that feeling like?
It's amazing, of course. It's good. I mean, for me, I don't feel that I'm a foreigner. But until this moment, if you stop somewhere, you speak Tagalog, sometimes, they laugh at me, oh, marunong ka pala.
Kaya mo mag-converse tayo ng Tagalog na diretso?
Try. Let's try.
I think she said like, can you speak Tagalog, like, direct? Like, can we probably, like, have a conversation directly in Tagalog? And so, okay, let's go. Let's see.
Ano nararamdaman mo ngayon?
That is like how you feel today, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
That's English!
I thought you'll be the one to... You want me to nosebleed now?
Let's get this.
Ano nararamdaman mo ngayon?
Okay, how you feel today? Like, okay.
That's English!
I thought you'll be the one to... You want me to nosebleed now?
No.
Okay,
No.
Masaya.
Masaya.
Okay, so there's a term here in the Philippines. Whenever like you don't really get a thing, it's like nose bleeding. Like nose bleeding is literally means like it doesn't mean like okay you will like there will be a blood coming from your nose, but it's just like I'm like you're probably not getting when someone like oh you want me to nose bleeding. So this is a term mainly like used here in the Philippines. So and Masaya is just happy.
Bakit ka masaya?
Why happy?
Wait lang, kasi I'm translating the thing in my mind already.
Tatlo eh. Arabic, English, Tagalog. Nagpa-process yung brain processing pa.
So, masaya ako kasi dito ako kasama
kami.
Kasama kami.
Kayo.
Kasama kayo.
What I'm curious about is how do you find naman Filipino women?
I love them.
Oh, love them. What do you love about Filipino women?
Look at it. It's his Jesus. I love them. That's good.
They're cute.
That's true.
Yeah, in all.
They're cute.
I mean, they're cute because, like,
why?
In a way that if you're talking about, like, I'm used, like, to, like, my sister, she's as tall as me.
Yeah.
Like,
because your height is
6'1".
And your sister is 6.
Maybe 6'5", 9". I'm
oh
not
my
sure.
gosh, she's so tall.
She's
tall.
She's so tall. So I like cute. like
You
easy
like
to Yeah, easy
To
to
hug.
move. Yeah, to hug, to carry.
So you find Filipina women, the height of Filipino women,
Yeah.
cute, and
Attractive.
just right.
Like,
Imagine I have a girlfriend, she's higher than me.
Okay.
It's not appropriate.
So what attracts
Balancing.
you to a woman? What's the
Okay.
first thing you look at in a woman?
let's see.
Of course, the face.
The face.
Yeah.
Ladies and ladies, Basel is saying what attracts him. Y'all all should get ready. Let's get it. Get ready, ladies, and prepare yourself.
It's not appropriate.
So what attracts you to a woman? What's the
Prepare
first thing
yourself.
you look at in a woman?
Of course, the face,
The face.
Yeah.
Okay.
the eyes,
The eyes.
and the lips. Yeah.
And the lips. Those are the first two things that you notice in a
Yeah.
woman.
Because I want to remember.
What's the best quality
But I think
of a
he's
Filipino
taken already.
woman?
I think girls like.
Most of them are
I'm just kidding. I
supportive,
think
yeah.
he's taken. Yeah,
Supportive.
that's true. Supportive.
Filipino women are known for being caring and loving.
Very caring.
Very nurturing.
Yeah.
Very caring, very supportive. Like for real. For real, like you can only talk that if you have experienced that. Like you can only talk that if you have like, if you had or if you have a Filipino girlfriend. No cap.
When you get sick, you already find
Yeah.
the medicine in your
Yeah.
head already.
Always
Kaya ang
like.
galing naman kasi yung mga
You gotta
vlogs mo, may
eat.
bahay ka na sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Talagang you really have a life here now.
Oo,
so
so-
this is where you feel at home
Yes,
in our
exactly.
country.
So this is where I feel at home, and not only that, I have a life here. I mean, I created many jobs for many Filipinos.
Yeah.
As of this moment, I have like 40 employees who work for
Woo!
me.
Wow.
40. So, and I'm working on a big project that will employ a lot of Filipinos.
Wow.
This is gonna be
This many
if it succeed
successful.
with me.
It will.
It's gonna
It
be
will be
big,
successful, brother. It will be
Opportunity.
successful.
It will have an impact on people, if I am able to provide jobs for even just 40 people, at least, I'm able to give them stable income. They go to work, and just to tell you, you might see me anywhere. I could be a caricador in the morning, and I could be a YouTuber in the night. I could be a cashier in the afternoon.
Wow.
So you'll see me all over the place, and you'll be shocked because sometimes you might see me carrying boxes or what. So I work hard.
So I was listening to you. It's like you really built a life for your.
And this is what the real hustlers do. You feel me? They don't stay there on your comfort zone. He's telling you, look, in the morning I'm doing this. In the afternoon I might be a cashier. I might be, but guess what? He's hustling. You see, there's one said that Rick Ross said, until today I cut the grass off my yard. Like, that is just what he's telling you. Until today, I still do the same job as I was doing at the beginning. He's not been there like, oh, okay, I'm a boss already. No, he's still working. He's still helping his workers as well. And of course, he will be successful on the new project. For real, no cap. Let's all pray for him.
And everything that you have right now, you worked hard for it.
Yeah.
Very hard. Yeah.
Very
And
hard,
everything that you are experiencing now is a product of your perseverance and determination to
Exactly.
survive in
Yes.
our country, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to feel good about myself. And that's the reason why I decided to come up with, something to do, my own labor, my own work.
So you came here at the age of 18, a teenager,
All right.
and now you're 27 years old, you're now an adult.
Yeah.
How would you describe your whole experience?
It's not easy. I don't think everybody would take what I took. The pressure and the hardship, it's not easy at all. You're all by yourself. The reality kicks in and you feel that you need at least to talk to your family. And it happened to me many
true,
times
yeah.
before
Homesick.
when I was a student. And
Yeah, very homesick.
even I tried to call them, can't reach their phone. So
That's hard.
I was really like,
Alone.
yeah.
That is hard. Like, even when I tried to call them, I couldn't reach them. You knowing that there was a civil war back in your country. Imagine what comes to your mind. Like, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. This needs to be a movie. I hope Basel is already thinking about a movie. This is a movie. This needs to be in a book. This needs to be a book. This needs to be a movie. Directors out there, you gotta make a movie on this guy for real.
Like what I told you, I took the hardship and here I am today.
What's the best thing in your life right now?
Best thing in my life right now is I'm able to change the lives of many people. I have people who work for me since like 2 years.
Wow.
They know already, if I go big, they go big.
Yeah.
But we go all together.
That's
so
true.
I'm giving them
That
chance
is how
in
it
life.
should
They
be.
have nothing also, but they stood by my side, so I'm not gonna just let them go. I told them, you know, if we get big, you're gonna be with me. So
That's amazing.
So what's your dream now, Basel?
my dream. Well, my dream is already
Happening?
it's already happening.
That's
You're
amazing.
living the dream.
Yeah, my dream is not like, you know, which car I'm gonna drive, you know.
Okay.
Am I gonna drive a Ferrari or... I don't have these kinds of dreams. No, it doesn't really matter, you know. I'm a simple person.
Wow.
You might see
It's
me looking
amazing.
like that today, but just because I'm gonna meet you. But in reality,
that's good.
I'm just a simple person.
Yeah.
And you
Deep
can
in
ask
it, that's-
anybody
yeah.
my stuff or what. I dress up simple, you know. I don't like to brag or show off, you know. I don't do that thing. So I like to
Simplicity.
live simple.
Simplicity.
I like simplicity of life.
How long do you see yourself staying here in the Philippines?
He's already Filipino.
For good.
Forever. He's already Filipino.
What do you think is the purpose
Yeah.
of your stay here in the Philippines?
You'll already feel like this is my home. This is where I belong to. Even though whatever nationality you have, because you will adopt. So this is what happened to me. I adopted the lifestyle
Yeah.
here. The mga tao in here, they're different than the mga tao in France or the mga tao in Europe, wherever you go.
What's the best thing about mga tao here?
Mga tao in here, they're crazy. Like some of them, like they shout at me when they see me in the street. You know, mga tao, like that. So I like that. They're not like the type of mga tao like in France or what. When my dad walks in the street, you just see heaven, but there's no mga tao. I mean, they're so like everything.
Stiff
Yeah,
and,
everything.
serious.
Yes, yes.
But here in the Philippines, mga tao are
Game.
friendly.
Yeah. So
good.
They
mga
love
tao
you.
Here, of
Yeah.
course, and I love them too. So mga tao here are the best. Mga tao.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Nakakatuwa namang makausap si Basel. Sa dami ng di magagandang nangyayari sa ating bansa, pinili niyang mahalin ang kagandahan ng ating bayan. Maraming salamat, Basel, dahil pinaalala mo sa amin na kung kayang mahalin ng isang dayuhan ang aming bayan, mas lalong dapat namin itong pahalagahan at higit na ipagmalaki bilang mga mamamayan.
Wow. Wow. What a story. What a story. I hope this video is not too long, but I guess it will be too long. Ooh, what a story. What a story. This story will motivate you to hustle, to go hard. You feel me? And this is a life learning story. You see, like, he left his country while he was 18 years old. He came to a place which he didn't know. He had no idea. You feel me? And he needed to be far from his parents. And it's not like he was leaving his parents in a good condition. He was leaving his parents while there is civil war. But look at him. Graduated, successful. Of course, he made his parents proud. And he's giving job to the places. I mean, he's giving job to the people here in the Philippines. He has a project for the country. I just wish Basel more success, more life ahead of you, and more wisdom with everything that you're getting. You already made it. As you said, I'm already living my dreams. And wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. I hope you guys get motivated. And if you are not in the Philippines, if you are out of the Philippines, I know probably you are homesick as well. Just know that everything happens for a reason. Right now that we have the pandemic and all the restriction and stuff, when you can, come and visit your family, come and visit your people. As you said as well, don't forget your roots. Don't forget where you came from. That is a way for you to be successful in life, when you don't forget where you came from. I love the interview. I love to get to know more about him. And it just motivates me, just inspires me to go harder, to hustle more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please drop a, please subscribe to the channel, support the channel, share this video with your friends. If you like my content, share this video with your friends and let them know that I'm reacting to videos and I do a lot of Filipino content. Maraming salamat. Don't forget, if you go outside, please wear a mask. God bless.